So finally, here's the video you've all been waiting for, which is how I do my comic pages. I use this 8.5 by 11 graph paper pad, and it is just because 8.5 by 11 is the easiest / cheapest size to get. Ideally, I would have preferred to get like an 11 by 17 for comic pages especially, but I don't know where to get them, so yeah, there's nothing too remarkable about this part of the process. I wish I could add some music in here, but I'm afraid YouTube will take my audio away and then it'll just be a boring video. If I did have audio, I would just like do something pretty cool like Dragon Force or something. Maybe I can find some MIDI files. Do you remember MIDI files when people would put those on their Neopets profiles? I'm not even kidding, I had like Smash Mouth on there. And like Green Day. Anyway, yeah. I do it by hand, like not by hand, but like on paper because I don't like to have to use the small screen to like lay out my ideas. It's just easier for me to do it this way. My comic is called Butterfly, and I'm hoping to submit it to an anthology. I won't get too much into what it's about, but hopefully you'll read it when it's done. It's gonna be lit. So yeah, it takes place in the same universe as my other comic that I'm working on, my bigger comic, Quick Fixes, and this is the 4th page, and I'm really ready to be done now. But yeah, here's the finished like pencil stuff, the scan page, and I got that zoom and pan, real fancy, and I use Fire Alpaca to do my liner. And that's pretty much all I use it for. Fire Alpaca kind of sucks. I've been using it for like 4 years now, and I just figured out about this path tool. It makes it a lot easier to get my lines like nice looking the first try, because before I would like redraw the same lines like 102,000 times, and I would, because I have shaky hands, so this guy is a real lifesaver. And I basically was doing it for a while. And my liner, I do it in all these separate PNG files, and because I finish it off in GIMP, and I just like to have them all in separate files, so it's easier for me to do like the coloring. It is kind of a pain to save them all, as you'll be able to see. I'm gonna kind of show a little example of that, and it's like it just makes life easier. It would be easier if I had a program that I could draw in, but I don't really like to draw in GIMP. Like the brushes and stuff don't really work for my style of liner. And the lettering I'm kind of having difficulty with right now because I hate doing lettering. I'm not very good at like getting it to look nice, and I kind of want it to have that like messy but on purpose look, and I'm kind of like, my fear is that it's just messy but not on purpose, which none of us really want, so I'd be sad. But yeah, here, eating a healthy snack, staying hydrated, and gotta do that between panels, and then I move on to the next panel for this very important part of the comic process. I also drank about 30 cups of coffee, but that I would not recommend. Yeah, some of the lines end up a little bit awkward because you don't really see a lot of them once I start filling things in. And I use a Wacom Intuos art tablet, which does have like that touch sensitive thing where it can like affect the line weights, but I don't really use it because I don't know, I just feel like it gives me more control to what's the word I'm looking for, to like erase it with the eraser tool. And so that's just what I do. It's gonna be a lot of gross sounds on here, but I'm having so much difficulty with the audio of this movie that I just want to not be editing the audio of this movie anymore. So I guess that you'll have to listen to my gross mouth sounds. I'm sorry. Yeah, I kind of like do this overlapping the panels thing, and it's so some of the, oh yeah, there's the finish line art. As you can see, some of the pages do overlap. I mean, some of the lines overlap the whatever. Anyway, here's GIMP, and I have all these layers and all these layer groups. I used to be really gross, and I wouldn't say I wouldn't name any of my layers. I wouldn't put them in groups. And I'd just be like frantically trying to figure out what was supposed to go where. I can't live like that anymore. I'm too old now, and this comic has way too many layers. So, yeah, I've matured a lot, as you can see. And I start out by doing like base colors for everything to kind of just get an idea, and then I'll generally just go in and add like shading or more detail or just do some funky stuff. It's pretty much how it goes. I'm using Windows Movie Maker. It's like the OG. It's like unregistered hypercam. Only people my age are gonna understand half the jokes in this video. But yeah, so I use like the acrylic brushes on the paint brush tool and then like some of the bristle brushes to get the effect, and then I kind of just like smudge it with like one of the acrylic tools, and then I do this really cool thing where I just in this comic I've been doing it where some of the stuff that overlaps the edges of the panels, I do that like cool smudgy thing, and looks cool as hell. So yeah, loving that. And I do a lot of the shadows still that I've always done. Not a whole lot to say about this part. Yeah, just kind of go over everything with the bristles. So in the next panel, yeah, it's just gonna show like that she has a clock that says 30 a.m. And the reason that I did that was because when I was younger, well, it's because it's the witching hour, and when I was younger I was really scared of 3 a.m. because I was really superstitious, and so that's why I did it, but it doesn't say a.m., it just says 3, so I guess if you could possibly interpret that as 3 p.m. But that's not what it is. I'm the artist, and that's my decision to make. So, sorry. Get over it, I guess. It's really late at night, and it's like the 50th time that I've recorded this freaking audio, and I'm trying not to wake up my whole family. And I don't know. Life is interesting right now. With this video, I thought it would be a lot easier to make than it has been. Yeah, with lights, I like to do that, like, cool thing with, like, a lot of the bristles. But yeah, here's the finished page, and it looks cool, and I hope you're having a really good day, and I love you, and if you didn't like it, then sorry, that sucks for you. Bye.